Jambo, jambo, mama. Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, that was a nice song, a nice intro there. But it's still R&B, man. It's Jambo Jambo Mama, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Check and Innovation Tuesday, baby. Oh my god, I haven't even like planned a couple vitu kadhaa hapa. 1 minute. Otherwise, before I even continue, how is everybody doing? It's another great day, man. It's Tuesday. Leon, I just want us to talk about a couple of things here and there. But welcome to the show. Of course, this is Tuesday. Oh my god, super excited, man, to have this great time to have this show. I think now I'll look for like a longer intro and I find for like some good 5 minutes. The live inakuwa spread ndo nikianza nisiache watu nyuma. Sijui niweke ngoma. Should I look for like a song or something yenye nitakuwa maybe natumia naiweka hapo and I'll be there confidently saying, you know what guys, wait, ndio nakuja nawambia oh my god, nakuja nawambia vitu kadhaa. But of course, thanks so much to everyone who's tuned in for today's show, man. Oh my god, oh my god. Thanks so much, by the way, to everyone who's tuned in. You can see Chamash saying hello. Hello to you. Karibu to the show, man. Leo tutaongea na watu bado mapema. This is the people's show. Tunakuja you come with your own ideas, you come with by the way, leo mtu maybe mwenye akona ka innovation fulani ametoa na akaja go through. But from Kiva Cute Jojo, welcome to the show, man. It's amazing to have you guys here, man. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. By the way, have you guys seen that a certain clip that's circulating online? Man, I've never seen someone speak so much truth to power venye niliona leo. Oh my god. Can't wait to share these clips saizi. Just a minute, change kitu iko hapa. And then we start the show. Ndio. Hey, yesterday we did 2 hours, man. 2 freaked up hours. Jesus Christ. Never in my life I ever thought nitapiga 2 hours. 2 hours saying what? Huh? But of course, thanks so much to everyone when you may come through to the show. Oh my god. But then today I'll be putting a link probably at around 40 minutes past 10 hapo hivyo. Make a link, come through to the show. Kuja tupe story, come tell us something amazing stuff. Of course, if you're in the space of technology, you've innovated something, come through. And of course, don't forget to share your stories right here on the show. Ndio. Before I go on, I saw a clip here, yeah, Udem Flani. Man, I love the energy of Udem. So a backstory to it, yeah, hii story. So kulikuwa na, I think, the county government of what is this county? I think was in Gishu County, if I'm not wrong. Wako na plan ya kupeleka wase Finland, and you know, for these people wamepromisiwa like, bro, you know what? The grass is green on the other side. So how I say, you know what, I say to Teseki. And you know, probably life uko ocha ni crazy. So I say like, man, you know what, mi napata hiyo opportunity, naenda. Parent mzazi anasikia mtoi wangu anapata opportunity. Ai, nayo. So interesting how wazazi walitoa do yao yote. And of course, that's what you expect from a parent mwenye who cares about the kid and maybe hataki kuona mtoi wake akiteseka and all those stuff. Ndio? So huyu mtoi wazazi wakakuja wakatoa do yao. Haki ya nani wazazi wakatoa do yao yote. Wengine wanasema waliuza sijui nini. Actually, let's even listen to the parents themselves complain. Sitaki mtu aseme hapa nilichocha wazazi hawakuteta. Just listen to the parent. Wao wakisema haki ya nani mmetunyorosha. No, it's not funny. Yeah, so bad to laugh about that story because the bitterness in this parent nyingine mbaya.
Niliuza shamba mbili. Nasikia uchungu.
Oh my God! Look at our saying. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh.
Why? Mtoto wangu anachekewa na wenye walienda ati tusipolipa wenu hawaendi.
Niliuza shamba, niliuza ng'ombe, niliuza kuku, mpaka kila kitu ndio nichange ifike hiyo 1650. Kama ni pesa kidogo kwa mwingine, kwangu iligharimu kila kitu ambacho nilikuwa nacho.
That's it. Cheki tu hiyo bitterness iko nao wazazi. And then yani, hey Jesus, aki watu pia wanao huruma. Yani mnakula pesa mpaka mtu ameuza kuku. Mtu ameuza, ameshikanisha pesa yake, amebuy every single thing nje. Ameambiwa probably, imagine umeambiwa utoe 650,000. Hauna anything apart from maybe ile shamba yako uko nayo, kuku zako, ng'ombe zako. Wewe unazitoa zote unazipeana. Only for these people yani kukula tu pesa. Aki hapana. No. Now, acha sasa na hawa watu na the students themselves. Na the parent. Now tuende kwa students before now we go to the girl of the hour, because now this girl has some sijui what going through her, you know, her blood and veins, sijui ni nini zina go through inside her. Oh my God.
Like, unaongea umenunuliwa. I was not paid. To the public, I'm not paid. The only thing I need is, it is the money our parents paid is what we are running after.
Man, look at the background then. Look at that parent, Mazi. Ay, Jesus Christ. Oh no. I mean, bana. As in, oh Jesus. Now I'll say they are not even demanding for anything. Wanataka tu do yao yenye walipeana warudishiwe. As in, mimi, I gave up my 10,000, my 600,000, my 1 million shillings. Nataka tu nirudishiwe hiyo do yangu. Nani hawa say, I mean, they wamechill tu hapo, unbothered by the way. Look at the stress these parents are going through. Mi nimeuza every single thing ndio mtoi wangu get a better future, and the kid is now here with me again. Spend every single thing that I mean, sometimes kama, I mean, how much unaweza penda do kiasi gani? Seriously, look at that parent, kusema tu ukweli. Oh my
Pesa
God.
tu tunataka, but just come and fight me. I'm dead already. Nishakufa ndani. It's only the face that I have.
Mtupe refund.
Amesema akuje oliwe, but hajafika kwa story yake, because now for her it's different. This girl has something running inside her. Tutaenda tukipiga tu nini yake pole pole, and in how bold she is, but the bitterness yenye hawa wase wako nayo after wamepromisiwa that, you know what guys, sisi tunaenda kuwapeleka Finland. The grass already iko green on the other side, so it's up to you guys, mwende mjifikishe tu huko, mmeng'ang'ana ya kutosha, mmepiga kama ni degrees zenu, mmepiga kama ni whatever courses you guys were going through, but now after every single thing mmefanya, toeni tu do sasa. You've worked hard enough, you've done every single thing, get the money, you guys have a guarantee scholarship to Finland. They did that only to be disappointed by their leaders. But in our generation, of course, I mean, kidogo, I don't know what is this thing inatuwashawasha hapa chini. We're like, yo man, we need to talk to these people boldly. Sasa tunafaa tuwaambie, you know guys, hapana. And say, I don't know, okay, it's a girl. Hey, bro, this lady, I think, did something most of the people in our generation, I don't think, has ever done, by the way. In all the public forums we've ever had an opportunity to speak, none of I've never seen, and if anyone has ever seen, by the way, mtu amekuwa bold enough to talk on like our says in so directly, mnatufanya mbaya. Acha hata tuanze na mwanzo. Hata asiende na Zara, tulia. Acha na Zara message. Sikia tu vitu ya kwanza. What started the conversation here?
First of all, mumetuita meeting sisi na wazazi wetu. Mkasema meeting ni ya 9 am. Number 1.
Meeting ni ya 9 am. Number 1. Mulituita. Meeting ni ya 9 am. That is number 1.
Mlifika saa ngapi?
As in, straight on your faces, mlifika saa ngapi? 9 am tukakuja, mlifika saa ngapi? Who asked such a question to leaders, governors, sitting governors, senators wenye wako in power? I mean, oh my God. Sisi, what our parents and the people wenye walikuwa nyuma yetu walituonyesha ni kama kazi yetu ni kulamba hawa watu. As you know, your excellency, oh sijui what, sir. But this girl is like, wait a minute. You guys called us here at like 9 a.m. What time did you guys arrive? Mlifika hapa saa ngapi? Na kazi yenu hapa ni ay, Jesus. We need that level of sijui ni confidence ama hata ni nini. We need that. Absolutely need it. I mean, oh my God. I love that girl. I think if tukaona watu kama 10, hata si 10, maybe 15 hii nchi yetu yote tunaibadilisha. Tunakuta president. Wewe ulisema, by the way. Ulisema, ni ulisema.
Probably you don't expect me to ask such a question, but these are the people that you elected you for you to serve them. I may seem very foolish in front of you considering I am very young.
Wow.
Guga hajakula kitu tangu asubuhi. Tumeleta wazazi wetu ni wagonjwa, wengine wako na pressure, wengine wako na diabetes, wengine wako na depression. Mr. Chelili, nilisoma na watoto wako 3. Nataka nikuulize swali moja. Unajua dawa ya depression? Do you know any antidepressant?
Jesus. I mean, there's something running Kodem. There's something inside her veins. I don't think tunaweza tell. I don't know. As in, I think ile bitterness udem ako nayo, there's nothing in a pita Kenya na feel. As in, what the hell are you guys saying? And our address, it's like, you know, venye sema itakuwa ni watu wamezoeana and you are addressing each other casually. That is how to go about it. Udem ako hapa hivi straight on. Acha nikuulize. Hey.
You don't.
Do you know? Hey, kwanza hapo kwa antidepressants, okay. Most of us, and let me not talk about antidepressant because that's a very sensitive area kidogo. But she's talking about you guys don't know any antidepressant. Tuambie moja kama unajua. Straight on. And this person anajua hizi ongea. As in unajua wewe. Unajua.
Nilisoma na Berry B. Ako UK saa hii tukiongea. Nilisoma na Bernard ako Australia. Nilisoma na Bill ako Australia. Tulisoma primary. Mr. Barorot, tukikuwa meeting ulituambia kuna watoto wako wengine wako majuu. Ukasema ukaambia wa parents, si hao watoto wote ni wetu. Ako wapi mtoto wa Barorot hapa?
Oh Jesus. Ulisema sisi wote ni wenu, toa mmoja wako hapa, mtoe. Wazazi hawa ni wetu, toa mmoja. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Mame. Ako wapi wabi? Ako wapi mtoto wa Mandago? Leader here. Now you have decided we are going to personalize things. Mr. Baroro, tunajua dawa ya depression. Do you know any antidepressant?
Ashafika ile level ya sasa we are going to personalize this. As in Jesus. I mean, I can actually feel the bitterness in this lady. As in I feel like kabisa, as in, oh my God, Jesus Christ. The fact that, first of all, I think she's even holding a passport. Maybe ametisha the process ya kuchukua passport, akaenda akabribe wasee huko, akaenda akabribe wasee kwa passport. Juu sababu pia passport hiyo shida ingine. Akaenda akabribe wasee, akapata that document. Akapeana akajua sasa mimi I'm waiting for that. Maybe it's a letter or something, confirmation, boom, mimi niende. Watu wameenda, I'm sure watu wengine walienda. Yaani mnaonyo akijua surely. As in who them, as in ile kitu awaken, I'm sure inside her it's something we've not seen in many generations. Kwanza yetu. In my memories, I think sina memory ya mtu alikuwa anaweza ana speaking boldly hivyo. I think the people maybe wenye walikuwa that kind of the people like the late mother, Wangari Maathai, wenye walikuwa like gava imesema hapa tunajenga, hapa anakuja anasema hapa hatujengi. Hii ni field ya wase. As in those people don't exist anymore. Ametokea hivyo when we are seeing as in sijui ni nani. We saw, as in hadi tumeshtuka man. Who is this person? The previous generation imekaa ikatuonyesha that, and the people, the older generation, they are here and showing us, what the leaders, so they're supposed to be respected. What they say is right, as in you're not supposed to attack them because they are old people. You're supposed to respect them. Those are things that don't matter anymore at all at this particular point in our lives. Sometimes, I'm sorry to say, but age does not. I let ile respect fulani. No, atakawe ni mzee. Even fools get old.
And of your mind. Any antidepressant? No. Mr. Mandago, any antidepressant? Do you know any antidepressant? No. Very good.
Why? Very good. Do you know? Very good. You don't know.
Kuna students hapa wako on antidepressants. I want you to go, just for information sake, muende mugoogle hata dawa ya depression ni.
Udempe yako na chills. And then go Google and then mgoogle dawas and go Google, by the way. Google. Hey. Yaani nyinyi mko nje to a level yenye Google ndio inaweza kuokoa, by the way. As in 100% Google is the only thing that is going to save you. And you know, it will inform what I'm actually telling you.
Some of us are on antidepressants. Nilimaliza shule 2021. I graduated from Kabarak University. Your daughter graduated from Riara University. Probably it does not even move you. I congratulated her. Hey, you finished, bana, congratulations. So what is next? Akaniambia she doesn't know, she's going to tell me. That is, after that we didn't talk. Now, you have given her a head start of some months. We don't know whether you sold land, whether you secured a loan, whether you sold your house. You have given your children head starts. This government.
Zote wanasikia kulia bana. Those are like my classmates. As in she looks like, or she seems to have fond memories with those people. Anaona wakicheza na wao, anaona the children they were wakiwa pamoja. Only for them kukua like they are even way too far away from her, but only because ako on the other side. Maybe hata they didn't qualify well, ama pia yeye alikuwa amequalify just like them, because she's just from the other side. She's not a child of the who's and who's. Ameachwa. Jesus.
Of His Excellency our President was for the hustlers. In fact, Jana niliongea na Mr. Kimutai. Jana na juzi nilikuwa Marura. I was selling cups of porridge and uji. I am a graduate.
Hey. Graduates in the house. To the number of graduates wanapiga hustle ya kawaida, we have a new one there. Anasema alikuwa hiyo, but that is not a new practice. If you're selling uji, kuna wasmoky, maybe a ton of them are around here. Kuna wasmoky, kuna hustle gani ingine? Tell me which other hustles are graduates doing? Ametupia moja yake hapo, alikuwa anauza uji. Jesus. But she insisted on the graduate part. There are many.
I am a graduate. I was supposed to go to Canada. I am selling uji and
she was supposed to go to Canada. Now she's selling uji. Wow. I can only imagine what goes through her mind.
That is kazi ni kazi, and that's okay. But I am selling uji. Your daughter, probably she's earning her euros in the UK right now. Of course, mtu akienda majuu lazima endeshe gari. That will go without saying. Hatuna story mingi. We do not give you permission to use our money to pay for other students. We do not really want to know the many stories, Mr.
By the way, even aside from stories zake, kuna mwingine hapa akakuja akasema yeye anachezesha watoto na
Barorot. In fact, Mr. Chepses said the truth. You are very mean with the truth. Very mean. You will lie to us day in, day out. I don't know.
What? You will lie to us day in, day out.
Whether you have been sent by your bosses. It is okay if you will follow me today after. In fact, that I don't have anything to live for. So you can just.
Oh. Wow. Bad now. That is bad. Absolutely bad. This lady, only like 24 years old. She just said she has nothing to live for. Nothing to live for. I mean, before kwanza hata niingilie point yake ya she has nothing to live for, because I think that's a very strong term, or because of just missing an opportunity, a scholarship. I mean, you just can't miss an opportunity to probably go to Canada and say you have nothing to live for. I in as much as she said everything, but that part I think okay, si mzuri sana, but she was trying to emphasize, if you guys also want to come and kill me, I have nothing to live for. But I don't think pia education inaweza faa ufike ile point fulani, you are at a particular point imefanya una feel like you have nothing to live for. Is it really worth it? I mean, unaweza uza uji, doesn't mean utauza uji forever. But the fact that maybe una feel like unauza uji, it's now like a big of a deal. No, uji, many people sell porridge to date. Just that the degree, I think, inafanya mse ana feel in a certain way, but the approach yake, before hata to digress to other things, ni ati was very bold, because we've not seen, I think, a generation where people are talking so boldly on issues like that. Unaona? As in, I happen that normally that someone is gonna die just because I missed an opportunity. Now, I mean, education is not everything anyway. The keys that it used to open doesn't open anymore. Where if you get it and it opens doors for you, well and good. You don't say you have nothing to live. But a very, very, very bold move on her. And I think I want to hear your comments on this. Let me actually get the link here. I want to hear some of your views on this before we move on to the discussion. I'm gonna be sending a link right now. Tuambie, before we continue, what's your take on this? As in, do you think you're having a new generation of young people now who are ready to face as in kani leader, ona kam na mubaya zako, kuekieki nayo? You come as in the president next time disappoints, we are on the president head on. As in ulisema aje? Unaona? As in we don't care. Tunaenda alafu tunamalizia. There's no problem. If you want to come for me, no problem. I have nothing to live for. I think that one inauza uoga hiyo. Hiyo inauza uoga. You just say you have nothing to live for. Which I think, of course, it's not validated that people should get to a particular point when you feel like your life is not worth it anymore. Na get in as much as kuna watu huko wanachezesha watoto akina Victor Sajon. And of course, let me actually give a few shout out to people as I wait for someone to come in. Maybe tuko na jenzi mwingine hapo mkali ametulia hapo. Anachezesha watoto kuna Kife ametuleta huko. Thanks so much to everyone who came out by the from the Andrew Kibe come the show. We'll do a quick one today to kapate mzee mzima before he wrap up his shows. Ndio. But let me give a few shout out to Titus Kapaito. Huyo dem kwenye alitoa hiyo courage ya kuongea hivyo, acha tu let her tell these motherfuckers the truth. Point on. Good job, bro. It's team who hurt you club. Thank you so much, man. From Kife, Fun Kiash. Who else? Andrew Gadigo. Salute to all of you who hurt you club members represent. Imetoka kwa Kive nimekuja huku. Big up, bro. Thanks so much. Calvin Wara from Kibe. Thank you for coming through. Salute cult member Chris Bedseke. I think that's an inside an inside story, because I can see who else. I salute JJ. Thanks so much. I'm here from support. Santi sana. Steven Babu. Yo, thank you. What's up, man? Cute Jojo from Kifa. Thank you. Peter Maisha. I think hey, thanks so much, guys, for coming through for this Tech Innovation Tuesday. But that was the whole story yenye nilikuwa nataka kuongelelea. I can see African Rain mzee, alafu kianza masaa kama saa 30 juu saona nimefungua live 2. Mzee, alafu kianza masaa kama ya 9:30 hapo juu sasa ona nimefungua live 2. Oh but I understand. We are like oh my god, I can actually tell. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, African Rain. Oh wow. Sandy sana by the for opening the 2 lives. We have also Marvin Cheriot. Pale Usingishu, the parents walikona the governor and the former governor mbaya sana. But I think we should do that often. Tunatafuta mahali kuna opportunity. And we take that opportunity to shine. Maybe we might look rude as a generation yenye fulani. I respect the older people. I respect the older generation. We might look that way. But I think it's high time we hold these leaders accountable, because imagine if you hold all these leaders accountable with a town hall once in a while. They couldn't. I don't think they would come. Sidhani wakijua kwanza, mmoja akijua amewanyorosha. Imagine mtu ameiba, watu wameuza kuku shamba na akina hata ana nguvu, anakuja tu. So I think it's a very difficult situation, because sidhani mimi naweza, if I was the leader, but I don't think I would come, because you're put on the spot with facts and someone who's akuogopi. By the way, ulituambia aje hii hujafanya. I think that would be a very great idea, but because they are the people who decide to come and not come, I don't think they would show up. It's like when the president, probably kuna vitu kama the presidential debate. There's sometimes no, maybe the questions itakuwa difficult, ama they don't have hawezi kuwa accountable to many of the questions zenye wataulizwa. They just this nini wata skip your 2 event and they won't come. So I think it's very difficult for them to come in such town hall sessions, in case they anyway end up happening. Yeah. Anyway, I think we didn't have a lot of things on that. That was actually the whole thing. And shout out to that lady, man. I think she woke up a lot of things zenye ziko kwa watu. maybe wase wana feelingi that mazee we need to talk to these people, but they've never even maybe had mtu wa kuanzisha, oh, I mean, saying Marvin is saying we sign an agreement, pass it as a law. The people who make these laws, I was just like, imagine mseme sasa mna pass law, we also need our MP, wewe, and so the MP can't pass such a law. That can be a law. If, for example, CSS ana missing even, for example, wakati walikuwa naitangwa parliament, they miss those places wameitwa waende, they miss those events, they don't go, na hiyo wataulizwa in a professional way. Now imagine coming to encounter the citizen one-on-one, people who have bitterness, as in ule mse anaongea out of like sheer bitterness, like from koroho yake deep down, watakuwa destroyed. I'm 100% sure they can't allow that. That is a dream, I think. It's a long way. Ni wewe ukipata opportunity, hold the mic, speak your freaking heart out. Ndio. But I think because you're 40 minutes past, I think that's the time nilikuwa nimepanga. We do that ka segment fulani. But I wanted to talk about, some tech and innovations zenye, for example, we undertake, I was looking at a piece nye but our agency work at least civilized, yeah. Saizi hatuwezi kuhold our wase accountable juu tribalism already, but our Gen Z wako at least civilized, yeah, trying to be civilized. Yeah, wanasema education imewaokoa, so they are more civilized, yeah. But moving on, yeah. So I saw an article of I think 2022 when kulikuwa na innovations zenye zilikuwa zinaendelea. Because kuna watu they decided to be innovators, use the latest technology yenye iko, they've incorporated kitu wamesoma shule and everything. So kuna mtu alikuwa ameona Kenya tuko na shida sana 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 by ya unga sana, and the person decided innovate how we are going to turn grass into flour. Yeah, you heard right. Nyasi ikue unga. Sababu there are some people in this country who are so much focused on the flour. Hii unga watu wanalia sana. Now she was, I think it was a she, yeah. Let me actually try to and look for that article hapo kwa turning the flour into turning unga from grass. So because of the drought that of course was going on in the most part of country, which was very severe in Kenya's history, there were students from Kabarak University in Nakuru, 4 of them actually. They came up with a scientific procedure for extracting flour from grass. They were like, I think for, girls and boys, of course, they were mixed. They labored to devise a way of converting cellulose found in grass to edible starch, which they noted would help to offer a solution to Kenya's over-reliance on maize. Sijui hii innovation ilienda wapi, because I think at this particular point inafaa kukam in handy so much, because sahii ndo watu wanateta mambo ya unga, yeah? Imagine tuchukue as in, okay, wait a minute. Saizi tunafaa tutana aji nyasi, in as much as maybe I'm not learned enough, but the cellulose in grass, the grass is green, and nini, the grass is green but inafaa kuturn into flower, yani nyasi ikuwe ugali. Like everybody is saying is story ama ni story za jaba. I think it's because it made in the headlines, it was among the top 5 innovations in Kenya, I think in the year 2022. It must be true. It must, as in they must have tried. Na sijui ilienda aje huko katikati kapotelelea. because I think that's a very dope innovation, as in tukiweza amua, yani surely tunaweza nyasi. Okay, I know there's a particular point when hiyo nyasi pia inakosanga kwa vitu zenye zinafaa kula nyasi. Sasa wacha watu tunataka kuchukua nyasi tuifanye unga. Ng'ombe, I'm sure they are at a particular a point in the whole life ya ng'ombe where they really struggle with getting the grass. Now human beings want to join in and struggle for grass together with the cows. I mean, okay, it's good innovation. Maybe congratulations to the people who thought about that innovation. But what's up? What happened to the innovation? Because I think sahi inafaa kuwa imetusaidia sana. Do you think sometimes we often, innovate things zenye, I mean, maybe probably they don't make sense? Innovations zingine, are we going so much overboard with like things that are not even possible? Ama it can even take time, as African Rain is saying, hata gorogoro moja ifike, it's gonna take like a whole decade. Munakata nyasi and sijui, I don't know, sema kwa gunia moja ile cellulose inatani na kuonga, I don't know how much it is. But it even seems like, I don't know. What do you think about that whole idea? Do you think it's something possible? Maybe I was say walikosa tu capital, maybe wapate tu do kiasi, anguki hapo na bonge la innovation, watupige hapo na unga sasa hata itakuwa chwani. Sasa acha hii watu wanalia ikuwe so sijui nini, itakuwa hata chwani. Imagine tupande tu nyasi. Unajua nyasi, even mtu mwenye ako na nyasi kwake kwa compound, mtu mwenye ako na nyasi kwa hapo nje anajua venye yani yeye anaona unga akiangalia nyasi. Hizi vitu zote tunaangalia huko kama vichaka, vitu zenye zinakanyakanyagwa na ng'ombe. Tuanze tu kuona hiyo ni food. Mtu akikanyaga nyasi, acha kukanyaga chakula bana. Acha. I mean, maybe hiyo ilikuwa show off. Nani anasema? I mean it must be show off kabisa surely. Ama pia ni venye unajua maybe kuna those things zenye watu wanafanyanga just to scare people. Mtu anakuja tu even I mean kusikia tu hiyo kitu inakusikia. As in atakutani nyasi kuwe unga. How are you planning on doing that? I think those are the things zenye zina lead it to probably making it to top 5, because my goodness. Nyasi ikuwe unga. So that is among the innovations that I think I saw zilikuwa, as in as much as young people we are trying to be innovative. Maybe we should find innovations zenye maybe, I don't know, I've not innovated anything. Thank you to act like someone who've innovated anything. But anyone maybe watching, na maybe ashai kuwa na idea fulani ya kuinnovate something. Akakosa nini? We might want to hear it from you and understand what stopped you from probably turning your crazy idea into something realistic. Let's think of other. Let me actually look for other 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 innovations that have been invented that seems a little bit off. I can see there's one that was for someone who wanted to convert indigenous, you can't pronounce, but it's hyacinth. They wanted to convert it into plastic, at converting water into biodegradable plastic that can be, oh my god, as in bring your innovations, tell us the things you innovated. Now maybe what stopped you from innovating, what is stopping you from bringing growing your tech idea uilete huko nje tuisikie, ama you are also in fear of maybe watu watakuibia idea, because most people hold in their ideas thinking someone might rob your idea. There's something so special about someone's idea, in as much as mse anafikirianga like maybe unaweza ibiwa ikitu, it was inside you, unaget. So mse kukua like amekama nataka kutoka, those things don't happen easily unless ni mse usha sell your whole thing, uko na blueprint ya every single thing that you wanted to do, and then they come in with the money, because it's true, ideas and innovations zinaibiangwa sana. I've witnessed of one I don't want to mention the brand here because it's kind of, it's still a startup, but iliibiwa idea because the person who had the idea didn't have the money. So the people who had the money, walikuja, they came in hot. They put in offices, applications, websites, advertisements, promoting it. They have like the best network of the people wenye wanahitaji in that industry. So it's very possible kitu yako kuibiwa. So maybe that's why watu wamekanyagia hivi, mtu anasema mimi mpaka nipate, maybe probably nipate do fulani ndo ni release hii idea. If probably wase watakuibia idea, that doesn't stop you from coming up with new ideas. Understand? So if you have the idea, go ahead and tell it to the world. Someone might say let's partner, someone might steal your idea anyway, maybe make well of it. Unaweza pia ungua, unaweza pia tokea bila anything anyway in the long run. But it's so interesting how we tend to hold our ideas to ourselves, thinking that someone might take away our ideas. So it's high time we become innovative and push beyond limits on the things that we feel that we can do. And so I think that was my whole thing on today's Technology and Innovation Tuesday. By the way, before I continue, before niende ni kaini kama vinataka what did I want to say? I'm losing focus kidogo. By the way, yeah. But I think it's high time. I mean, oh my God. Let me talk to someone who probably have something to do with ideas. Acha nitafute mtu mmoja hapa akuje, takuwa ng'ombe ama Marvin Cheriot. Mtu aligolize hapo, alilegalize hapo. Oh wow, I get it. I get the point now. Kuna mtu alifanya legalization, tukaona venye, I think that's the story about turning grass into flower. So yeah, I think that's it. That's it for Tuesdays, ndio. Man, I feel like I want to wrap up that show at that particular point, ndio. Kuna what else? Did I have anything else? No, I don't think I had anything else. But it's been nice. Oh my God. Let me look at this 1 minute. Thanks so much to everyone who's tuned into the show. You can see someone, what did this person say? Cheriot. Cheriot said something. Hii mambo ya expensive university education ita lead to more innovation people. I think acha tusiekele expensive education, expensive university education and also college education, however expensive itakuwa, because I think with even cheaper education, when we had a lot of people in it, we really also never ended up having that much zinatu kuend up kukuwa na like hizo innovations yenye what do I want to say, to end up with like a lot of innovation still with free education, where so many people had the opportunity to, and the platforms to go and innovate. They never also did that, sindio? So the expensive education is, tunaweza jitetea tuanze ku look at it like ni kama it's a disadvantage to us, ni kama hiyo ndio ita stop innovation. But still maybe ita stop because maybe innovative people wamekuwa hiyo cohort yenye imegongwa na bonge like expensive education. Maybe, but it might not affect, because I think in your field still, when you're outside, you can be creative enough and make sure that you have actually innovated something, so Kenyans do not have the spirit to go innovative. I think you should just be the creativity too in your space. I don't think kuko innovative it has to be related to school sana, unless it's something so as in sema ni kitu unahitaji kusoma kama hiyo kugeuza nyasi ikuwe ugali, hiyo lazima I think usome hiyo. Watu wa kugeuza hiyo, they might be affected by expensive university education. We might not end up having it anyway because of that expensive education. But for other people, wewe unataka kuinvent you want to innovate something to do with probably security, you probably have to learn, get a few things here and there ushikanishe, because sometimes I think so much lies in our brains and our creativity that's inborn ndani yetu. So we should I think also keep pushing the fact that we have to go beyond the limits in our own minds. We get deep in our minds and to do this thing crazy. We go in hard and hot, we've never done it before. It's super nice to definitely do this innovations at school, because I feel like the school is supporting you. But ukiwa huku nje now it's very hard, because now pia the infrastructure, you don't have the tools. I think we are about to become an innovative country, which is just going to depend on other people's innovations. But still hatuwezi complain, because pia innovations zetu, I don't think there's an innovation which is actually Kenyan yenye imeenda sana, as in we can say tunatumianga sana. I don't think, apart from like something to do with like M-Pesa and venye ilichukuliwa na big wigs and they invested heavily on it, that's why it became such a big thing. I don't think there's an innovation yenye ni yetu sana. What we do is probably copy and paste, na tunachukua tunaitengeneza, tunaichange jina, but the model is still the same. Something unique, I don't think there's anything really Kenyan yenye is so unique. If there is, I mean, someone can tell me down below of anything that's probably so unique to Kenyan, as in here tonight. I don't think. So still ni kama innovations zetu pia we ourselves don't believe in them, ama pia ziko huko chini, hatujaziaminia si wenyewe. We are still looking up to those big wigs, those people who've been innovating in the longest time. Tuko hapo hivyo, we are still looking at to see them continue to innovate every single day, na tunaendelea kuconsume. I don't think there is. I'm thinking of an innovation yenye is so Kenyan na sioni. What is it? Can't see. I don't think there is. I don't think. I don't see. Sioni. Let's be innovative. Wenye walikuwa na shule wakapata opportunity and you never end up. Mobius bottles, it's not really big around, it's an innovation, yes, lakini it's not that big. We're talking about something big. Like maybe quarter of the country actually use it. I don't think there's at any particular point you drive for even like, I'm sure 10-20 clicks na ujaona hii gari. Me, I don't even remember the last time I've seen these cars. I actually saw them, I think they were being used by a county government, and I think that is because the county wanted to support the innovation. Probably that's why they bought it. Otherwise we would be here buying those cars, but if they were like, maybe hatuja embrace vitu zetu. You see, the same way we don't embrace like a lot of our things, see, our cultures, the things that we practice. I think it's some of those things, really in our own Kenyan, hii kitu yetu ndani yetu, we've not really embraced each other, and of course vitu which ni zetu. I mentioned M-Pesa. I said M-Pesa is actually one, and maybe the biggest reason yenye ilikuwa successful, because ilichukuliwa na people with a lot of money, funded it, na ikapeak, and it became a big thing. That one I mentioned, that one we all accept. That is all we accept. But others, unasikia sijui huyu alitoa, what else? You get an app which is probably helping, and by the way, probably offering a very good solution, but it's doing in marketing of it. There's just somehow the innovation in that whole space, the innovation haiendangi vizuri. Either we don't support our own, we don't get the investments maybe required to push the product, the idea, the whole thing to become such a big thing. Juu tuseme maybe kuna mtu ameinvent kitu ya shule, millions of people are in school today but they don't use it. Unaona, kuna mtu maybe ametengeneza application yenye we can meet, like schools can create accounts, have students, like we're big, yes, and we all know, like the way we do things to do with, like tukiamua ni Google Meet, we all know Google Meet works. We all know Google Meet. Even you don't even need to be told how to use it. You all know. You understand? But now mtu anakuja na jina ya app, mnaambiwa you can use, you're like, what is that? We've never heard of it. So in as much as people are getting into that technology space na ku-innovate stuff, I think there's still a gap that's there yenye tunafaa kucheck on, and then we become innovative, push our. I'm sure there's so many brilliant ideas with young people. Crazy. But now una innovate, you code that. By the way, leave alone even innovating, mentioning and putting it just in paper. There are people with brilliant ideas, coding them to actually work. As in, me invent idea flani naona, probably let's say for example, you have millions of farmers in Kenya. I have an application that can help these farmers do their own thing. But honestly, these farmers, sijui hata kama kwenye huko, farmers wako around know about whatever you've created. I don't know, the problem is whether we are waiting for people to come from sijui wapi, come put in the money so that this thing can become big, ama how this thing is supposed to be, because you can't, I think door to door is difficult. And so that's why sometimes I see even innovating and the whole thing is not really important, rather than the marketing of it. Hata unaweza kosa code kama you're a coder, you can be a programmer, best of them. But I could in handy in whatever you want to do, because you code, you get the best application. You code, you get the best website offering the best solutions. But now you're not marketing this thing to ifikie the end users. You might probably think of an idea. You have, for example, what? Say, for example, truck drivers, ama matatus. You can create an application of how they can be alerted in their own field in all different things. You can create an application where someone who wants to get something, say for example, wants to hire a particular, create a bus hiring platform. Probably there is not, I've never heard of if it exists. I call that big, as I'm saying. The big problem is just how you market those things. You innovate it, but it's not marketed enough to reach the end users. You probably think you'd have this thing kuitumia for like a year, and no, 1 million people to use this thing, but this thing gets barely to 10,000 people. So it's a very good innovation, offering the best of solutions, but it doesn't get to the right people. I think the people who are supposed to be using it to may push, yes, to developers, to may put to investors. Unaenda kuwaselia ideas zenye maybe probably those people are not in that particular field. So I think it's a very big challenge in the space of tech and innovation to get an opportunity ya ku build something from scratch, or put it out there and sell it to the people na make. Wewe umetengeneza application, unakaa hivi hesabu yako unapiga nama hii Kenya kuna personal gari ngapi? Maybe you're just thinking of a solution for those people who drive personal cars. Say for example, what? You can create a place where, an application for them to get the best of mechanical services zenye wanataka. Create a platform where mechanics come through, wanaenda where they register, the cars come register, you get some fees from that. Unaona, you come get some fees from the driver wa ile gari, the mechanics, you get some fees, you get money. It's a very good, great idea if you put into perspective vizuri na uieleze. But now to get it to all those people, That is always the problem. So in as much as anyone I think is uh, innovating, should just think of now the next thing, how to push this thing to the next people. Unaona? Wewe uko nayo, think of how it's going to reach the people. Whether itakuwa from their own, what do you call it? From sijui you'll pay the advert. I don't know you'll pay from what, because you're innovating from nothing. You'll have probably to get investors, which is now again another difficult task, to have someone believe in your dream. Unaona, it's a very whole difficult thing. So I think what when you wanna innovate, I can see Slim Tech Play. Let's hope the new Konza hub will help, of course. I think I'd want by there to visit that hub. If probably it's, I don't know if it's actually operating at this particular point. I don't want to go, because to be honest, we have so many innovations from young, so many. By there, we are not lagging behind in terms of innovations. That one now I can say by there, because I've seen people work on two ideas too small, but you look at the, as in ikitu ipate to the right people to invest in it, the right people to understand the business part of it, it's a boom. But now we end up just probably coding the whole thing that we want. Tuna code, tuseme kama ni application, you code it. You try to test it with a few people, unaenda you visit small places, which of course now working still. I bring the numbers, because sometimes it's quantity, it's the quantity. Unauza kidogo kidogo but big quantities. You've done everything, you've put in even your money kidogo huko, but now I reach the people. So in as much as we are trying to be innovative as young people, let us think of how this thing is supposed to reach, because advertisements are very expensive. Might be having a very nice idea, enye ukitutajia tu hivi, oh my god, you're like on it kabisa, but now we are not hearing it. We don't know about it. I saw an application being launched the other day with by some content creators, sikumbuki jina yake. I think it was something to do with shule. Siwezi kumbuka the exact name, but hii application, it's offering a very good solution. By the way, they tried to, I think, to use it through some influencers there, but we, I think, still hatukwangi that much into getting to understand that maybe hii kitu yetu maybe ita work pia, maybe hatujiamini. You'll find us all over applications that have been innovated by people from outside the country, lakini zetu you're like, maybe it's probably not gonna work well, it's gonna crash, you don't know. So I think we have a problem of marketing our products. We have a problem of also our people believing in our visions zenye tuko nazo. Unaangalia hivi applications, UI yenyewe inafanya unashangaa, oh my god, you feel z. You see, I think there was an application yenye tulikuwa tunatumia when we were doing online schooling, to get those degrees. When you look at the interface, okay, si mbaya, but I match interfaces zingine, you get. So that we find ourselves, okay, us being victims pia sisi tunajihesabia hapo. Atu opt kutumia hii kitu ya umse. No, we are like, nah, I think this one is way cooler. It's either the creatives now have to up their own game. You might probably even find leave alone even creations of those complex stuff. Might find a content creator, for example, in here doing the same thing someone else is doing, but we might find ourselves just wanting to consume that. No, maybe it's because it's delivered differently, maybe the quality, the editing, the whole thing, I don't know. We also need to invest in so much in that particular space. So you feel you have your idea, package it well. I think that's one thing I'd say. Package it well, plan the way that thing is supposed to reach the people, because that's that's true. You're supposed to plan how that thing is going to get the people, because here you're looking for the quantity. You want 1 million people using your application, that's it. you want sijui tens of millions of people using it, go ahead. Just plan that. And that is the most expensive part, because unaweza code, you can even code yourself free. This thing just consumed your time. But after that, you have the application working very well. Very well. Yeah, who's consuming it? You see? So everyone who's out there trying to be innovating, trying to get in the technology space, because everyone is telling us, do programming. Programming is good. And then after you program, ama you just want to be employed, because I mean you can just be employed, and of which artificial intelligence, it's doing it way much better and faster than human beings, and it's becoming easier because now there are softwares to do the coding and the programming and that whole thing. Sikatai the AI haitamaliza jobs, because some people think that probably itamaliza job. Yes, katai, but we need to understand, in as much as you're getting into a particular space. By the way, I am seeing so many people talking about getting skills, which I am one of them. I think I did a previous video talking about that. Get a skill to code Android applications. Very nice. You died coding this thing. You know how to code it, by the way. But then you've coded an application, solved a very nice problem. And then where does the application go? I don't think me and myself, victim number one. I look at my phone and I don't think there is any application which is Kenyan made on my phone. None. Even gaming application, I'm sure there are people who are very good in gaming here in the country. Lakini mimi mwenyewe nikiwaongoza sina. By the way, I don't have none, by the way. I have X. All this. Hey, Jesus. None. Threads. Thread too. Those are the things that we're actually using. You may ignore all the things that we've done. So, all the people in the technology space, go ahead and do your thing. It's a space, I'm sure it's not easy. And so, do your thing. Plan ahead. And of course, sijui niseme nini. Plan ahead, do your thing, innovate, be creative. I think that's it. Sindio? But I think at that particular point, I'll wrap up the show. Sindio? Oh my God. Thanks so much for everyone who tuned into the show. Wanjogu's Comedy Gather. Yo, what's up, man? How are you, man? Thanks so much for tuning in. Wanjogu's Comedy. I don't want to have you. Nakanga nika uko na comedy. Let's look at Wanjogu's Comedy right now. Wanjogu's Comedy. He just called himself the comedian. Acha tumpige shout out kwa hii channel yetu. Kwani iko nini? Let me look for him kwanza. Wanjogu's Comedy. Wanjogu's Comedy. Hey. Wanjogu's Comedy, where are you, man? Mani Wanjogu. Oh wow. 100. Oh, amazing. He was doing some comedy there 11 months ago. Yeah. Content is hard, bro. Let me look for him. Wanjogu tucheze ama tutulie? Yeah? Wanjogu. Playing it cool, yeah? But shout out to Wanjogu's Comedy, of course, Slim Tech for tuning in, Marvin Cheriot, who else? Bucket List Checkers, African Rain, who else? Who else? Fun Cash, Titus Kapaito, Stevie Nem Monene. I think I've mentioned all the others. Thanks so much everyone for tuning into the show. Unless kuna kitu ingine briefly before tumalizie, I don't think there's anything else. We see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be Wellness Wednesday. I have a couple of things that I'm feeling bad about, but we'll talk about them tomorrow right here on Just Radio, and of course the nightlife show. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. I think that's pretty much it.